Today, I'll tell you the story of the Lost Book of Prophecies. This prophetic book was a mysterious tome full of stories of future events. Of course, many people coveted this book, wishing to glimpse at its pages, but no person after obtaining this amazing book ever found happiness. The reason? The book held frightful secrets not meant for people's eyes. That book came to be known as the Dark Prognosticus and was sealed away. This is a tale of that forgotten book's last owner. It is a tale of love. Oh, happened to me. What is this place? Oh, you're awake, princess. Huh? Bowser? What's going on here? Count, okay, so preparations are complete. Then it shall be begun. By Count Black. Bowser, ferocious and fearsome and evil, king of the Koopas. Do you take Peach to be your lawfully wedded wife till your games be over? But I married Peach? Are you kidding me? The answer is yes! Peach, noble princess, pure of heart. You take Bowser to be your lawfully wedded husband till your games be over. Now wait just a second. You'll explain to me what's going on right now. Is it not obvious? This is your wedding, princess. But why in the world am I marrying Bowser? Hey, no gripes from this side of the altar, like old boy. I don't get the details, but the Count here has gone into a lot of trouble planning this. Just relax. We'll get married, be in love. It'll be awesome. Finally. No, and who picked this dress out? It's awful. Take me back to my castle. Yeah, being married to the same Count is sort of frowned on, okay? So yeah, Princess Peach, I'm gonna need you to answer the Count now. Do you, Peach, take Bowser to be your wedded husband till your games be over? Gee, you sure are a fighter. Yeah, no one will say my superior knows this. Sorry. I do. Say it now, okay? What? What in the world? What am I doing here? Huh? Is that Princess Peach over there? And that guy is... Hey! Yes, all precisely as written in the Dark Prognosticus. Already it has unleashed the Chaos Heart. Oh yeah, congratulations, Count. Halt! And just here you ask Count Black. Oh no, I don't get my name to scoundrels. Just watch as Luigi punish you for your badness. Here I go! Yeah, I'm gonna need to stop right this second, okay? If you're gonna interrupt this now... Here's what Luigi rescued the Princess Peach. Eh? Yes, you alright, Count? Fools! Pointless acts like these will earn you only one pain from Count Blank. Very well, as the Count's heart is secured, this ragtag group now lacks use. So yeah, Count, this means you may turn to a new page of Dark Prophecy. Open your mouth, darkness. Consume everything and destroy our world, as told in the prophecy. Black! Hello and welcome everybody to a new Let's Play, and oh boy, that intro scene, right? You're probably wondering why I decided to let that play instead of just starting the game ahead. That's not in the main story. You have to actually watch that before you play the story. They skip, if memory serves, they skip that part. So yeah. So you're probably wondering, or actually not wondering because you have two eyeballs and can read. What we're playing today is Super Paper Mario. The third and final in the Paper Mario series. Third and final in the Paper Mario series. There are no other games after this. We are not to speak of any other... Yeah. If you think there are other games, you're sorely mistaken. Sticker Star, Color Splash, and Paper Jam don't exist. We don't speak of those. Actually, I can't speak for Paper Jam. I don't know if that actually is good or not. So yeah. The Sticker Star and Color Splash do not exist. Real quick, we're going to go ahead and copy that over there. And erase it. I probably should have done this ahead of time. But say, let me. So yeah. This is always, we're going to name our file. Trying to think of anything specific here I'm going to warn people about. This is a Wii game, so you do have to use the motion control, and there is some motion controls put into this game to kind of like just shoot in, but they're not too bad. Like I think if memory serves, the vast majority of it is just pointing at the screen, and that's not even something that you really need to take full advantage of outside like maybe a handful of places. Wow, sure is peaceful today, eh, bro? I'm gonna try to do my best, Charles Martinet Luigi, but after Luigi's Mansion 3, God. Dude, the noise that came out of Luigi's mouth in that game was just too precious. Makes a guy feel lucky, having a peaceful day. Also, my accents are horrible. Yep, be a little peaceful. It's a little peaceful, it's almost a little bit boring. Makes you just want to kablooey, you know? Some kind of shocking event. The biggest problem is going to get the inflection, like just the rolling right letters. Oh, at the Princess Peach Palace, maybe. Place, not palace. That'd be cool, huh, bro? Maybe we should go visit the Mushroom Castle. It has been a while. I'm sure the princess would be happy to see us. Mario, help! Oh, that was Toad. Toad? What happened? Why are you so crazy? I mean, there's a lot of reasons he's crazy. Anyway. Hold on. I'm gonna do a proper Toad voice. I need to have plenty of water on standby. This is gonna kill my throat. It's shocking! Mushroom Castle raided! Princess Peach stolen! I'm already losing my voice. What? Why, that's ridiculous! Who in the world would do such a thing? Do you even need to ask at this point, Luigi? Wait a second. Yeah, I think I've got it. King Boo. always. Bro, this must be the one that. Oh god, I forgot they did this. Oh, my least favorite trope in anime. Or in shows in general. Oh, that guy. Oh. That's a bad guy. Oh no, it's Bowser. Why do you do this? Come on. You know who you're talking about. Just say it. I won't stand for this. We have to sneak into his castle and rescue the Princess Peach. Let's go, bro. And the minute they turn their back to us, we're counting on you, Mario Bros. In the meantime, while you're gone, I'm gonna raid your house and sleep in your beds and eat your stuff. Hope you don't mind. I do that all the time anyway. Listen well, my minion task force. It's time to initiate my awesome plot to invade Mushroom Castle. Today is the day that I make my beloved Princess Peach all mine. And if that weren't awesome enough, I'll also stomp her little mustache buddies. Yay! Oh, Super King! Yay! It's our turn! Woo! It's our turn! We're under attack! Wait, what? Wow, we're under attack. You jokers are the best. Hey, who are those hairy guys in the back? We shave around here, minions. Oh, so it's like working at in fast food or at theme parks. Required to not wear facial hair. Ah, Mario and Luigi, how'd you get in here? What? My front gate was open. How many times I've told these idiots, if you're last in, lock the gate! Quiet, you big Bowser. We know you kidnapped Princess Peach. Now where'd you put her? Wait, what? We're only now about to launch our attack. Mario! Princess Peach? Black! Your princess has been taken by Count Black. Wait, by who? By me, Count Black. The chosen executor of the Dark Prognosticus is Count Black. This fine fellow prophesized to come to this dimension is also Count Black. I'll tell you who doesn't make even a little bit of sense. Count Black. Enough. Release Princess Peach right now. I'm on a schedule over here. Count Black says never! This princess is integral to fulfilling the prophecy. She will be brought to Castle Black and used to destroy all worlds. By Count Black. Destroy all worlds? No, that's new. And Mario's been sucked up by a black hole. Or not. I mean, we're still a few years away from Mario Galaxy, I think. Or Mario Galaxy released in... I think Mario Galaxy... No. Yeah, I think Mario Galaxy released like a year after the Wii. Yeah. And this is like a launch title for the Wii. Or within the launch window. Big Bro! This man deserves ridicule. Weaklings cannot face Count Black. Hey, here's a thought. You calm down and free the princess. Or else. Your princess shall not be returned by Count Black. In fact, Bowser, evil king of the Koopas, Count Black will take you too. So now the intro is starting to make a little bit of sense now. Sort of. Black. Count Black is definitely one of my favorite villains in Mario. Well, probably favorite villains in video games in general. Black. Count Black's property. I cannot speak. I cannot read. I am sorry. Excuse me. These voices are not going to do well for my throat. Black. Count Black's preparations are now in order. All that remains is for the dimensional void to appear, as foretold in the prophecy. Black. By the way, if you want to fast forward the text, you can just press the 2 button. It just speeds it up. It just instantly fills it up. So if you're reading faster than the text is displaying, like right there, just Mario. And we have a butterfly. Are you awake? My name is Chippy. I'm what's known as a pixel, a sort of fairy. Okay, we already have one Nintendo game with a fairy as our companion. Are you gonna be... Yeah, well, we'll see. Let's see. Mario, I came to find you. Let's see, as long as you're not annoying that other Nintendo fairy. There you go, that's the Joker should have said. I'm no enemy. You met Count Black, and he captured a princess and an evil king. Is that not so?
Yeah.
And that means Count Black is even now beginning to form the void. There hasn't much time. You must come with me. Yes, if your friends are to be saved, you must come. Let's go. So yeah, very interesting opening to the game so far, right? I mean, we all know that Paper Mario is pretty story heavy, but this is definitely different. And here we are at the hub world. Whoa, back so soon to be. And who might this be? Red shirt, blue overalls, and a magnificent stash. Tippy, you have truly outdone yourself. You matches the description of the hero of the light prognosticus perfectly. And his name is Mario. I welcome you, Mario. This is the town of Flipside. You have come far from the Mushroom Kingdom of your dimension. Of course, our fair Flipside is in no dimension at all. No, it is between dimensions. We live in the space between spaces. My name, Merlin. I am a descendant of the ancients who created this town. This is the third game we've seen Merlin in. This is a very different design from the normal Merlin. And also, like, apparently a new Merlin? Yeah, it's weird. I busy myself studying musty ancient texts to forestall the end of all worlds. Ah, you want to know about the end of all worlds? What's happening, you ask? So Tippy has not told you yet, I gather. Well then, Mario, the answer hangs above you. The big, giant, gaping void! Void! You see the gathering darkness in the sky. It's a hole in the very dimensional fabric of space. Such a strange phenomenon. Is it near or far? None know. It may appear small now, but it will only grow. And in the end, it will swallow all existence, all worlds, all dimensions. This void was created by our enemy, Count Black, who wields the dark prognosticus. A fair and lovely princess, a furious monster king. The union of these two will call forth the Chaos Heart, the consumer of worlds. And the Chaos Heart will ravage the sky, so bring forth the void. Did Bowser know about this prophecy when Mario Odyssey came about? Because, I mean, had he made it through, had he gone through with that, we may have had another Chaos Heart incident. Yes, the passage to be just quoted is from Light Prognosticus of my ancestors. The book also says this: the void will swallow all. Naught can stop it unless the one protected by the dark power is destroyed. The hero with the power of the 8 pure hearts will rise to this task. So it is written. This is one of the 8 pure hearts. You are surely the hero spoken of in the pages of the Lifelong Rock Skills. You are the only one who can defeat Count Bleck and save all worlds. Mario, take this and save all worlds from destruction. Nah. What? How can you refuse? If you don't accept this, all worlds are end. You must. I don't wanna. After all I've told you, you still refuse. You're the very last hope. Wait, what did I say? The very last hope. This is the final time I'll ask you. Please, save the world. We're already 21 minutes in. I kind of want to still say no. But I think that leads to game over. I can't remember. Fine already. Excellent. You truly are the hero of the Book of Legend. My eyes never deceive. So, also that moment there also just reminded me of the mashed Spyro animated parody. Or Spyro just does not want to do any of this stuff, but he has to in order to take a vacation. Of course, at the end of that one, he ends up actually working for Ripto, I think, and I think that might be, I don't know. Mario, our brave hero, take this. It's dangerous to go alone. Have I made enough Zelda jokes yet? The pure heart has been thrust into your possession, whether you wanted to or not. Now, great hero Mario, your first task awaits. You must take this pure heart, and you must place it in a pillar in this town. Tippy will lead you there. Return to me when you're through with this task. This way. When up appears, press the red direction on the D-pad to examine things or talk to people. So yeah, we're finally able to walk around, and you may notice a little something about this is very different from all the other Paper Mario games. Yes, even the inferior ones that we shall not talk about, that we should not talk about any further, except to only talk about how bad they are. Yeah, this is a 2D Paper Mario game. So yeah, no 3D playing. That's weird. So yeah, you push up on the D-pad to talk to people, so you can talk to Merlin. See if you will guide you, and I'll be on your way, young hero. You can also do that to open the doors. So yeah. We can hit this open here and create elevators. I want to say, this is a very unique hub world. Because it's, especially for Paper Mario, considering Paper Mario's always been set in a pseudo 3D plane. It's been set in a 3D plane, so you can kind of at least explore around. They kind of had to do things a lot differently because now everything on here is done in layers and floors, and how you get around is a lot different. Right here, the save station, a save block. If you game in, you'll come back to the last save block you saved at. So always make sure to save at a save block whenever possible. I don't think we can go into any of the doors. Yeah, Merlin is out. We can talk to some of the people here. These are the flipside denizens. Very interesting characters made of basic geometric shapes. I could probably draw all of these characters perfectly fine. But I would never. I can't draw Mario in his current form. But I would never be able. But I could easily draw all of these other characters. They're very simplistic shapes and designs. And I was pushing forward. I guess to show you something. You cannot skip this cutscene. I don't think they ever give you an option to skip it. That's probably the biggest problem this game has, is not being able to skip cutscenes. But you can drop from the high place, and we actually. This is the heart pillar. Wow, that was easy. Now I get close and place the pure heart. I remember the third floor. Yeah. Oh, okay. This is the floor between where we just were and up above. So yeah. So when you're up to a hard pillar, you push up, obviously, and you place the pure heart. Like you said, there are 8 pure hearts, 8 pillars. Each pillar is in a different location, and they only get harder and harder to find. But that's okay, because we'll get new abilities and items to help us along our way, so we can easily get to those places. We're 25 minutes into this video, and we're just now starting to really get into the game. Well done. Well, let's turn to Merlin. I'm gonna have to make sure to keep these voices consistent. I'm not even trying to distinct to these like in my head, like hearing myself or trying to hear myself over my headphones. Like I feel like I'm trying to make these voices at least somewhat distinct. I don't know how well it's gonna turn out until I actually start listening to it in the audio, which I rarely ever listen to myself in the audio because I really don't like the sound of my own voice. Which I know, right? A YouTuber Let's Player that doesn't like the sound of their own voice? Yeah, that happens a lot more than you think. Oh, you look really silly. Where'd you come from, mister? It sounds so peaceful if you ask me. That's all you can really ask for out of life. So yeah, I should probably go ahead and explain some of these buildings before we go on. And here's a fortune teller. This is Merlee, I think her name is. Hee welcome to Fortune Teller's Fortress. My name is Lovely. Okay. I use a twinkling of the star to help people find a path to happiness. You pay just a few coins, I'll tell you the path you need to follow next. One fortune will cost you precisely 5 coins. Would you like to hear it? I don't have any money right now. When I was warped here, my fault. I wasn't warped here with my wallet. Ah, I see. Your fortune does not interest you. So then, be on your way. So yeah, that's Merlovely. I'm not going to play much of a role in this, because honestly you don't really need a fortune teller a whole lot. They're useful if you haven't been playing the game in a while, which I might actually end up using the fortune teller as we play, just because, you know, I do these in batches every week. And here's an inn. We're probably going to be rarely using the inn as well. Inn, you come in, it will fully restore your health. This is Tinga's Inn, where you can recharge your batteries in just one night. Tell me where you travel, wouldn't you like to get a good night's rest? It will amaze you, to be sure. Your aches and pains will just melt away. 5 coins and eggs? How does that sound? No thank you. Can dress one day. Yeah, so we don't have any money to spend, I'm just showing this stuff off so we don't have to explain it later on. And besides, it's perhaps just strike the block before we head to the back to Merlin. Probably. I would recommend, especially in this game, save as often as you possibly can. Because you can't, like I said, you can't skip cutscenes. And so yeah, things can get a little annoying. Let's see. How's it? Strap here and flip side. First time here, hey! I ought to tell you, we offer shop points here for our regular customers. You earn shop points with every purchase, so it's 1 point for every purchase. Basically, every item you buy, you get 1 point. Earn enough and you win a free gift, free stuff, for free, that's good! I know just how many points you saved up, just ask me. I got it. Let's check the points. 0 points for now. So, in this game, you can only hold, I think, about 10 items. So, you can buy, and I'll go ahead and show off some of these items. Shroom Shake, Long Last Shake, Light Shroom, Fire Burst, Ice Storm, Sleepy Sheep, Purge Shell, Shell Shock, Star Metal, worth 1,000 points. We'll get into that a little later. A gold bar worth around 100 coins. Never buy a gold bar. In any of the Paper Mario games, they're never worth buying. If you find them, sell them immediately, because they're worth 100 coins. But never buy them, because you... Actually, there might be a few things you need to get with them. The Star Medal is worth 1,000 points. I can go ahead and kind of tell you about that now. Up in the middle of the corner, you'll see Score. So the Star Medal will add to that score. As that score goes up, eventually we'll level up. And that's how we level up, is by getting a higher score. Shell Shock tosses shells at enemies. Courage Shell reduces your damage. Sleepy Sheep puts enemies on the screen to sleep. Ice Storm pelts enemies with frigid ice shards. Fire Blast burns enemies. Life Stream recovers you with 5 HP if you die. Which is weird that they're showing off the live stream right now this early in the game, but you'll see why in probably next episode. Long Last Shake heals HP over time, and Shroom Shake cures 10 HP and cures poison. Almost every healing item will cure poison, so you never have to really worry about poison in this game. Now there's a lot of stuff in here that seems very different from normal Paper Mario games. And like I said, we're going to get into that in the next episode. Just for the time being, we're already 30 minutes into this first episode, and like literally 20 of it's been story. Literally just nothing but story. So, the two of you return. Look, a door has appeared. This dimensional door was made to lead the hero to another pure heart. Yes, somewhere beyond this door lies the 7 other pure hearts. Tippy, you must use your power to help Mario find this pure heart and return here. Of course. And Mario, I have something to give you that will aid you on your journey. A return pipe. A magic pipe that returns you to the flip side from afar. So basically, wherever you are in the game, you can return to the flip side at any moment, at any time. I think, except for like boss fights and special events. With this, you'll be able to return to the flip side from anywhere in the universe. Use it whenever you feel you must return in a hurry. We're probably not going to use this a whole lot, but there are a few times where it's definitely going to be useful. It's a key item, so it's under important things. It does not take up an item slot. Remember that in some areas, the signal from the flip side may not reach. Yeah. Light Prognosticus foretells that the hero will meet a dimension governor. And from him, the hero will learn the dimensional technique. I'm almost certain this refers to my friend, the flip wizard Vestuvius. Vestuvius? I'm gonna say Bestivus because it sounds like best of us. So go now, through this door, and seek out Bestivus. Well, let's get going. And we're gonna do that in the next episode. So yeah, real quick, before we go into that, I'm gonna go into the important items. Like I said, key items. We can use this to return to the flip side. We're not gonna do that right now because I believe it will return you roughly in the middle of this area, of this platform we're staying on. Either that or return you like right here. We'll get some other important items. Like I said, these are key items, things that you'll need to your adventure. They don't take up any item slots, like your items here. Like I said, you can only hold 10 normal items. This lets you see our chapters. We see our characters, so Mario, items, yeah. We can quick select, I believe, minus? Oh, minus shows you. Yeah, that's right. So minus shows you everything on the controller. Never... I wish minus was the quick menu. You can hit 1 and 2 at the same time. There's a quick menu. Press 2 to get out, 1 to select things. Basically the equivalent of A and B on an NES controller. Only slightly more comfortable. Though it's just as badly positioned on as an NES controller. The original one, I should say. Anyway, with all that said, I think we're going to go ahead and finally end this episode off. Having played around for about 15 minutes and dealt with 20 minutes of story. Until the next episode, we'll be going into this first world and seeing what's happening. Until then, I'll see you guys later.